Welcome back to the Beast Experience, guys. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we are going to be working on what I like to call the drill rig, but it's basically the laser drill from Mine Factory Reloaded, and we're going to need a laser drill and 4 laser pre-chargers. But before we get onto that, I'm going to be creating some potions. Well, a potion to be precise, because this potion is very powerful. Now I'm going to need some bottles. Well, I should only need 1 bottle, and we need to put this bottle into our ritual thing. So we'll take out you, we'll put you in there, and we'll turn on our villager sacrificing mechanic. So you lot going to spawn. Now what I'm creating over here are some simple catalysts, because they're crucial in, let's see if I can find the alchemy, a lot of recipes, and a lot more recipes use the things you make with a simple catalyst. For example, filling agents, strengthening catalysts, and other stuff like that. So whilst that brews up, hopefully we gain villagers. Oh yep, they're being killed right now, and oh, there we are. We have our empty flotion flask. What the heck? Potion flask. So I'm just going to wait for these catalysts to be made. But first, the laser drill pre-charger is going to need some pink slime balls. And that one doesn't need pink slime balls. So, pink slime balls, a bit confusing to make. There is no NEI recipe. You have to get them from a mob drop from a pink slime. How do you get a pink slime? Well, let me finish up this potion brewing, and then we'll have a look how to get pink slimes. Right, so I've gonna made another what's they called, alchemical chemistry set, because what I'm trying to craft requires a lot of things. As you can see, I'm currently making some binding agents, and down here I need these binding agents, and it's a long process, multi-step, it's a pain, but fortunately you don't have to watch all this. So there I'm about to create weak lengthening catalyst, I do believe. This is the recipe. Mundane. Get rid of you, I don't need you in there. So what else we also need is a greater lengthening catalyst, which requires this thing. We need water and ink sacs, and this is what you gotta do to do all this blood magic. Alchemical stuff. 6 of you should be coming in a second. Now I think the episode after this, I think we're going to get onto bees, because I really want to get on to messing around with bees, because I've got a real good idea for a base, and I forgot what item I needed to make this. Simple catalyst, we've already got you. So this one's going to be a pain because water bottles don't stack. We'll put 2 of you in there, and we'll just wait for that to be done. And why aren't you working? It is a mundane lengthening and standard binding agent. Mundane lengthening. I'm a bit confused with that, but hey, I'll have to work that out off camera. Now we are going to create our potion of choice. Some of you may know what this is, some of you may not. I do believe that I've got the right ingredients set up here. Once it finishes brewing, I will get a flight potion. You then combine that flight potion with a greater lengthening potion. Is it and just a feather. I was a bit confused, I thought I might need a weak binding agent, but no you don't. And they should produce an 18-minute, nearly 19-minute potion. Now, if you get a weak filling agent and put it with a potion, it will refill 2 of its swigs. Yeah, it has 8 swigs. Yeah, there, it says swigs. So now that we drink this, we have flight, creative flight to be precise, and now we can fly around in an OP format. Can I like So now that we have that, we can get towards working on our laser drill, which is going to need the pink slimes. How do we get the pink slimes? Well, we are going to need a slaughterhouse and some mobs to slaughter. So we're going to grab a auto spawner. One of you will be nice. And what did I say? Slaughterhouse. Oh, and my crafting thing's broke. I can tell that because that recipe does not take that long to craft. No, I want to build a house. There's our auto spawner, and there's our slaughterhouse, which requires invar stuff. Okay. We need 2 of you. Was it 2 swords? 2 axes, yeah. 2 of you, and we need an invar gear, so we need 4 of you. And then invar gear. Ah, that's nice and easy. Right. Am I gonna have to wait for this lot to craft? Why are you crafting? Have you broke again, or are you actually crafting this? Okay. Let me wait for this lot to craft. Right. So I've got this little setup here. Also, I've turned off potion particle effects because the potion effects on my screen are just plain annoying. I'm just gonna have a look at, well, after this episode I'm gonna have a look, see if there's a mod that can turn off potion effects. I don't know whether there's a config file in here that can actually turn off the viewing of potion effects. I'll have to go check, but first I want to do this episode. So here I have a auto spawner, which I will now put that in and turn this on. And this is a mushroom. Doesn't matter what passive mob, as long as you can murder it for a meat of some sort. And out here I've got some fluid ducts, so we're going to quickly turn this back on and let these mobs spawn. Now you saw me here cover up a corporal attractor, which attracts mobs to it, so it's going to attract all the passive mobs to here, which will then get slaughtered by this, and it is now producing, let's see, so we've got meat here. Okay, let's see, quickly turn this off for a second whilst this pipe fills up with meat. Okay, so that's full of meat. The cows are stuck. I'll have to figure it. Really should have put the cow spawner up, a bit higher, but hey, gotta do with what I've got. Now, just so I make sure I get what I want to whack you so you're separated. I want to put the meat packer here, and it's going to fill up with liquid meat. Okay, good. And then I'm going to put this back here, put that there, and that's going to fill up with pink slime. Now we can turn this system back on and allow it to pick up pink slime, but first I want to move this up, and actually we're going to get a chest and a power conduit. I'm going to put our conduit, our chest here and our conduit here, and this should produce blocks of raw meat. And I think I'm going to move over to meat ingots as food rather than cooked steak, because they're a little bit more powerful, plus they can combine all meats together, so you could have like a cow farm, a chicken farm and all that all together working. So yeah, I'm going to collect below the pink slime. If you've not guessed, that's the important thing in making pink slime balls. Right, so we now have 2 buckets of pink slime. Now we only need 1 bucket, but I want to try something. So here I just want to create some slime in beginning syringes. Now I'm going to take 5. You should only need 2 if I remember correctly, but I'm making 5 for a little test to see whether I can do something. And yes, it is crafting. I thought it wasn't going to craft them for a second. I think it's currently crafting plastic. That's what's taking so long. And the plastic is to make the syringes. Reusable syringes. Don't reuse syringes in real life. That is a bad idea. But these syringes can be reused. Just don't reuse syringes in real life. That's a bad idea. So what we need to do is we need to come away from that machine slaughterhouse, put down this pink slime, and in a second, hopefully, a mob should spawn. And there we have it. So we're going to capture ourselves a... Well, actually no. We're going to embiggen this slime. So now we've got a medium-sized slime that can now actually hurt us. We'll embiggen it again to the largest slime. Now what we want to go and do is do this again. We want to get another bucket of pink slime. Place it down and wait for it to spawn this slime. Oh, slaughterhouse. Actually, no, this is a bad spot to do it now that I think about it. Oh, the slaughterhouse can't kill it. Come to me. Oh, you're going to be stuck on that. Oh, the slaughterhouse killed it. No matter. I'll just wait for some more pink slime. Right, so I got another bucket of pink slime. I actually went and set up my slaughterhouse in the cow spawner that goes down to the slaughter room to, rather than use the mob grinders, it's slaughtering them. And I just knocked off that. So hopefully we're going to get a pink slime spawn anytime soon. And yeah. I also set up some meat packers, and they're automatically packing that into raw meat ingots, which is then getting turned into cooked meat ingots. And then once I have 1024 of them, it turns off the slaughter room over there, the cow spawner. So now we're gonna embiggen this slime twice, well, 3 times, because you can only embiggen slimes twice. And if I remember correctly, explode. We'll just kill all you, and hopefully we'll get a load of pink slime and we won't need any more pink slime. That also gave us raw meat nuggets. Oh, 4 of them can be crafted into that. Okay, interesting. So put you away. We'll tell our thing... No, I don't want the blink drive. I want the crafting table. We'll craft that into a meat ingot. We'll put that in the system, put you lot in the system, we'll put you in the system. And now that we have that, we can go create our laser drill and other stuff. And what's the other thing? The pre-charger. Right, so I just taught my system how to make all the laser drill and the laser drill pre-charger. So we're going to need 4 of you. I'm going to need 1 of you, and we can have a look how it's crafting all these. So it's going to need some hardened glass at the moment. Crafting that. Oh, did I not teach you how to make a redstone reception coil? Okay. I thought I'd already taught that, so I just ignored that one. Wait for it to go on gold, because that's oh wait, no, it's electrum. Okay, maybe I've definitely not made that one. I know I've made the gold variation, but not that one. So it's currently making glowstone with illuminator. Now you have to fill up an illuminator frame with a block's worth of glowstone in liquid form. So I just told it, dog's barking next door, oh, stopped. I told it to stick an illuminator frame inside this fluid transposer, which is full of energized glowstone. So we should now have our what's it, laser stuff. So we can get this. We're also going to need a tesseract, and we're probably going to need some conduit. Let's see, we're probably going to need 8 if I'm counting right. Should I actually go with that? Or maybe, actually, I think we'll dive into big reactors. But first, we'll set up what I'm going to do with this. So we don't need the tesseract, I'll tell the system. Well, actually, yeah, we'll use the tesseract to transport items back. And police car just went past the house. Lovely. So now I've got to find an area to set this up, and I'm going to do it a bit of a distance away, because, well, should I put it like over there, because I've got a real arty design. Most people do a UFO design for this, and I'm thinking of, as I said at the beginning, I called this the big drill rig. I'm going to make a big like oil rig design that's on land with this shooting into the ground. So I think we're going to have to get some TNT to create a hole, because this thing has to be shined on void or bedrock. So before we can get started, I kind of have to get rid of this pool of sludge that's kind of here. So I decided that I would pump it away, because I'm kind of using sludge. It's not as if I haven't got enough of it. Well, it's not as if I really need it, but I thought I might as well pump it, because it's a bit more realistic than filling it in with blocks. And there's a zombie. So yeah, this is the area that I'm going to do it in, and once that is pumped out, we can set up our explosion zone with our flint and steel and TNT. So this is where I think I'm going to put the drill hole, and I'm just going to blow up a big hole. Actually no, maybe that's a bit too close actually now that I think about it. Maybe, I might have to get rid of that water. Oops, light potion now. I refilled that a second ago. Maybe, how about here, and I get rid of that water in a second. But I think this is where the drill hole is going to go. So if we're going to do that, we're going to dig straight down here, straight down to bedrock. It'd help if I could actually dig in the right place. Let me put this lot back, because it'll just annoy me not doing so, because it'll also spoil the explosion. So we're going to dig straight down like so. Never do this unless because you're wearing blood armor and you've got fire resistance and immortality. Right, we're at bedrock, so now we're going to build straight up TNT. This shouldn't take too long. There we are, and then we're going to light it. So let it begin. Well, that actually, yeah, is nice with the TNT. Oh, water. No, I need to get rid of that water before it floods everything, because you are plain annoying. There you are. Oh, there's a water canal. Alright, so this made a nice hole. We got a straight shot down to bedrock. I'll probably clean up all these walls with smooth stone and wait for that water to disappear. There is no more water on the way down. Let me just check. Yep, that's it. So now that we have a lovely hole to put our laser down, you only need a 1x1 hole, but I thought, well, if I'm going to have a drill hole, make it look big and impressive, and, well, I think I achieved both of them. I could go a bit bigger, I could have dropped a few nukes, but it's a bit too close to the base. I want it within viewing range of the base, but not too far away. So I think I'll tidy up the area around here, clean up the smooth walls with smooth stone, and fill in that lake, and fix that hole there. I love the wand vehicle trade. It makes doing this task that I've created for myself a lot easier, as you can see. Just whack here, there and everywhere, get rid of all the ores and the stone and all that. And you're done in no time, as you can see. Almost all the way down, just got a few ores left to do. So yeah, I'll continue with this. I just have to say that if you're planning on copying this building design, you're probably gonna want the wand vehicle trade. I don't know why you wouldn't have it by now, but yeah, you should really have the wand vehicle trade if you want to do anything like this. So I've cleaned up the area and I've installed the laser drill. It's not working at the moment. You know what, actually? That's going to be the screenshot for today's episode. I just realised that just looks epic. Whoa. Oh wait, no, it's not working anymore. Thought I saw something funny happen, but it's not funny happening. And by funny I mean weird, not supposed to happen. So yeah, right, let's start over here. This was the first pillar design. It was a 3x3, but then when I realised how big this platform was going to be in the sky, 3x3 pillar looks flimsy. It just doesn't look right now that I think about it in my head. So I decided to go with, ran out of flight potion, of course. Give that another swig. I'll have to refill this. Thank you. Put you back over there. So I went with this design. We have a sunken stone panels there. We then have shiny metal construction, and finally ornate glowstone. So we've got an ornate glowstone core, shiny metal factory block outskirts, and the sunken stone brick panels around the edge, and it's going to go up in that pattern. Not real drill rig looky, but, well, oil rig looky, but this is a drill rig. It's mining with a laser, so maybe the glowstone's like the power, or maybe I could like put beacons in this so it looks like the beacons are flying up and powering it. Maybe I might change the glowstone for that. So then if we come up here, this is part of the platform. It's a long way up. Now if I remember correctly, I remember reading in the Agrarian Skies hardcore questing book that if the laser drill is put above 128, it works better. Now I don't know if that's true in this mod pack. I don't even know if it's just true to the Agrarian Skies pack, but I think this gives it a good height and will make lots of space for decoration, big construction, so we'll get big builds. Now just to warn you, don't stand in these laser drills. They set you on fire. Fortunately for me, I'm immortal to fire, but the laser itself actually does physical damage and sets you on fire. Fortunately, fire resistance there. From, which blood armor piece there? Helmet, lava sigil. So yeah, so we have the laser drill pre-chargers and all that. So we got the laser drill in the center. You can put foci in it. We'll talk about that later. And laser drill pre-chargers is what you power to power the laser drill. But, well, actually, we'll talk about those focuses next episode, because unfortunately, we ran out of time in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you really did like it, hit that like button. Don't forget, you got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I think between this episode and next, I'll get most of the construction complete, and we're going to put a structure on top of this, which will house the big reactor, and also look like the bit on top of an oil rig that spikes out over the top where they stick the pump and the drill that drills down to the oil. So yeah, don't forget, share this on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, tell your friends, whatever. Just get it known, stay well, and Survivor out.